In this section, we are going to talk about the life cycle of software development process. If you are a fresher and when you are attending an interview, this will be an important question. First question asked to you is, what is SDLC and do you know the process of SDLC? So now let's see SDLC. SDLC stands for Software Development Life Cycle. Developing a software is not an easy job. Developing a software is similar to constructing a building. When you need to construct a building, you should know what to construct first, and then you should derive a plan. And then by deriving a plan or by deriving a design, you should know how much area it occupies. You should analyze the square feet. So everything will be done step by step. Similarly, in software development process, you cannot develop a software at once. There will be different phases involved and there will be a set of tasks performed in different phases. This SDLC talks about the phases and tasks performed. Before getting into the phases of SDLC, we should be clear that this SDLC does not talk only about development. There is a phase for testing, and testing will be done in SDLC process. In SDLC process, we will also create test cases. There will be a separate phase for testing. Since it says software development process, it does not only deals with developers or development. It also deals with various other phases apart from development. Now, these are the 6 phases of SDLC. It starts from requirement gathering, design, coding, testing, deployment and maintenance. We will see each of the phases in detail. First one is requirement gathering or requirement analysis. In a software development process, there will be multiple teams involved. The first one is client. He is the one who is facing the real customer. The client will know the customer needs. The client will analyze the market and understand the customer needs and brings in the requirement. If this product is developed, there will be a revenue generated because there is a need for this product in the market. So the client will bring in the requirement. There is another one called business analyst. This business analyst or business analysis team will collect the requirement from the client and analyze them. They will analyze whether the requirements are doable or not. If there is any practical difficulty in developing this requirement. After several rounds of discussion with these requirements, they will finalize the requirement specification document. And this requirement specification document is the Bible. This is the main document for the future phases of software development. Design. When you create the requirement specification document, you should actually design the product. This design will show you the entire architecture of the product. This design will give you the overall picture how the product will look. What all the software and hardware requirement. For example, if you say ATM, I need to design an ATM. This design document will tell you the ATM will look like this and there will be a software requirement for PIN encryption and your data encryption to start transfer the messages. There will be a protocol. There will be a hardware requirement like printing the receipts, cassettes, and these are the hardware requirements for this product. So all these will be given in the design phase. This design document will tell you the end-to-end specification of the product and it will also say how the product will look. Next one is coding. Once the design document is prepared, the developers will start coding the actual product. This is the longest phase of development because if I say a product, it is not easy to develop a product at once. You have to first develop a code for the software. You have to then integrate the hardware components and check whether the integration is working. You have to check the program or you have to write a code for the integration or integrating program. So software development, this development or coding process is the lengthy process in software development life cycle. Here, by using the system design documents, the developer will complete the coding of the product and the actual product development will be completed in this phase. Next one is testing. This is an important phase again. Once the product is completely developed, the product will be given to the testing team for quality assurance. In testing, there will be multiple rounds of testing done and different types of testing will be carried out. First, the functionality of the testing will be tested. Before functional testing, there will be a sanity testing which will happen. As soon as the testing team receives the product, they will do the smoke or sanity test to check whether the product is behaving okay in the environment, whether the data are acceptable, whether all the important parameters are being set. These will be the part of sanity or smoke test. Then they will start testing the functionality or the modules of the application, the functional testing. Next, they will do the performance testing, the speed of the application. Next, they will do the UAT testing, the usability of the application, the user friendliness of the application. This multiple rounds of testing will be done with different types of testing, and finally, after testing, the product will be moved to the deployment stage. By testing all these by including all these different types of testing, there will be a quality product which will be delivered to the customer. Deployment. Deployment is nothing but the product is deployed in the customer environment for their use. The product will be rolled out or moved to production. This deployment is also called as implementation, production movement, production rollover. This will be called in these different terms in different organizations. This deployment will either be done by the testing team or by the development team, or even there will be a separate team called implementation team, which is also a part of development team. So this deployment will be done and the product will be delivered to the end users for their testing. The end users will do the beta testing. The testing which is done by the end user is called as beta testing. Beta testing is nothing but it is a type of UAT, and this will be done in the client environment, not on the testing environment. This beta testing is usually done with the production data by the live users. If there are any bugs in the beta testing, then again the development team will fix the bug and the final bug-free product will be delivered to the customer as a final deployment. Next one is maintenance. Maintenance is nothing but the product is live and the customer start using the product and they are using it for a quite long time, say for 1 month or 2 months, and if there is an issue coming up in the second month when the production is started, that stage, that product will be taken care by the maintenance team. That defects will be immediately fixed by the maintenance team. This is similar to your live example. Say if you buy a washing machine or if you buy a fridge, refrigerator, there will be a aftercare maintenance. For 6 months or 7 months, there will be a free maintenance. The people will come and look at your product and check if there is any defect. If there is any defect within that warranty period, they will fix it for free. This is similar to that. Maintenance is similar to that. If the product is live and if there is a problem in the product, the maintenance team will fix it immediately and resolve the issue. This maintenance is actually happening on the live product which is already in use. This is not about testing. This is on the live application. The maintenance team will take care of the live product. The maintenance team is the team which always take care of the live product, and this defects which is coming in the maintenance phase will be fixed immediately, because this should not stop the business as usual of the end users. These are the stages of software development lifecycle process. Thank you.